An uncommon species of guy, Sigma men are renowned for their independence and ease in adopting the lone wolf lifestyle. They have no problem living alone for extended periods of time. They are among of the most independent guys in the world, able to face life's obstacles on their own. Sigmas are very picky when it comes to love relationships. They thoroughly consider their partner's compatibility and beliefs. To locate the right lady, they are prepared to take their time. Sigma men are adept at seeing warning signs early on and will not hold back from avoiding a potentially harmful relationship. By doing this, they may steer clear of the problems that come with being in a toxic relationship and finally discover the lady of their dreams. What are some of these warning signs that many contemporary women exhibit? Come along with me as I discuss 8 warning signs that Sigma guys never overlook in today's video. First, flappable ladies. When it comes to women's erratic conduct, Sigma guys will never spend their time. For instance, they could see a pattern where a lady agrees to go out for coffee, but repeatedly cancels at the last minute with cliched or untrue justifications. Sigmas are aware that these women could be looking for approval or attention rather than really wanting to participate in a relationship. Sigma men will steer clear of women that exhibit this pattern of conduct because they are aware of this harmful dynamic. When a woman doesn't appreciate their time, Sigma guys will squander it since they value it too highly. Rather, they want partnerships with women who exhibit dependability, integrity, and a shared dedication to fostering a deep connection. Women who are always on their phones come in second. When women are spending too much time on their phones, Sigma guys will not think twice about leaving them. Regretfully, it seems that contemporary civilization is producing generations of screen zombies. The dinner table or one-on-one interactions are the rudest settings for certain individuals to act in this way. Sigma men are aware that this kind of conduct is not only impolite, but it also conveys the idea that the lady values her phone more than having a meaningful discussion with the Sigma. The Sigma interprets this flagrant disdain for the importance of their time together as an indication that a solid and wholesome relationship cannot be established on a basis of indifference and contempt. The third is when she doesn't reciprocate emotionally. Many women in today's society are increasingly of the opinion that males must be emotionless in order to be deemed macho. Sigmas are not immune to the negative impacts of this poisonous worldview, which establishes a double standard between men and women. Women who do not return emotional attention or who do not recognize their emotional weakness will be avoided by Sigma males, who put a great importance on authenticity and close relationships. There are now major rifts in love relationships as a result of cultural standards that educate males to repress their feelings and avoid showing weakness. Understanding the value of emotional transparency and mutual vulnerability, Sigma men will avoid women who reinforce this negative stereotype in favor of those who value the whole spectrum of human emotions. 4. When she minimizes your accomplishments. When a woman they are dating minimizes their accomplishments, Sigma guys are aware that this is a warning sign. They realize that a spouse who really cares and supports them should constantly acknowledge their accomplishments and wish them the best. Instead of disparaging or continuously knocking him down, a guy looks for a woman who really supports him, who will encourage him and recognize his successes. Both partners should support and promote one another's development and achievement in a happy, healthy relationship. Sigmas understand how important it is to surround oneself with people who encourage and uplift them as they pursue excellence. 5th, if she causes a commotion in public. Any woman who has the gall to cause a stir in public, whether by tantrums, aggression, denigration, or manipulative actions, will quickly lose the favor of Sigma men. These guys detest those who try to attract harmful attention and have no patience for needless drama. Sigma men like harmony, serenity, and maturity in their partnerships, and they recognize that a spouse who causes public agitation is not a good fit for a long-term, healthy partnership. They will thus steer clear of these women in favor of those who can remain composed, communicate clearly, and resolve disputes in a responsible and civil way. Since Sigmas detest attention, it would go against his great need for seclusion if a woman ever made a scene in public. The 6th is when she lacks self-control. Because it often results in a host of problems including poisonous addictions, poor financial habits, poor cleanliness, or emotional instability, Sigma men are aware of the risks associated with dating a woman who lacks impulse control. They are aware that dating a lady who exhibits these poisonous characteristics is like going into a waiting pit of tragedy. Sigmas are well aware that it is seldom effective to try to alter someone, and that it is important to choose a partner who already shares their expectations and beliefs. Therefore, a Sigma will not think twice about leaving a woman who is displaying weak impulse control, putting his own long-term pleasure and well-being first. Because they are very disciplined guys, Sigmas find it hard to relate to women who lack self-control and are unable to manage their negative behaviors. 7. When she engages in mental games. Relationships with women that play mind games are avoided by Sigmas. They don't put up with women who act manipulatively, such making plans only to back out, playing text games, talking incoherently, or trying to arouse envy by manipulating emotions. Sigma men cannot put up with relationships that are tainted by dishonesty and manipulation, because they cherish sincerity, candid communication, and a real connection with their partners. A Sigma guy will rapidly see the warning signs of a mind gamer woman and consciously choose not to be caught up in a web of dishonesty and emotional upheaval, because it demonstrates that he is not desperate and will leave a woman even if she has the charm of being really gorgeous and wanted by others. The Sigma's ability to resist the trickery of an attractive woman really allows his dominance to shine. The 8th is when she uses absolutes in her speech. In partnerships, Sigma males will not put up with women who use absolutes in their communication, such as, "you always do this," or "you never do that." Since they are meant to minimize or devalue the Sigma male's thoughts or emotions, these kinds of absolute statements may be a subtle kind of gaslighting. Sigmas place a great importance on their own feelings and ideas, and they anticipate that their partners will treat them with respect and thoughtfulness. Sigma males are quick to see the warning signs and decide to avoid toxic behavior when they encounter a woman who utilizes deceptive communication techniques to weaken their sense of self. People are more likely to be obstinate in their ideas and less inclined to analyze critically when they use phrases like never and always. Please let me know in the comments if you agree with the ideas I stated in this video. See more videos on this channel for other videos on Sigma men. Thank you for viewing. If you're interested in Sigma videos, please subscribe and like the video. Every week we upload many times.